Welcome gamers back to another ARK survival video. My name's SebTheGamer and we are back on the Gaming Evolved Vanilla server. And we have some interesting things to do today. The first thing we're going to do is actually inform you guys of what I've been doing, really. I have officially moved in. The house, well, the one part of the house has been completed. And because of that, it's, important that I was just to show you what's happening, how I moved in, anything interesting that might be of interest. The first thing you might notice is that everything is dyed up. The inside is really well organized, I think. It's got all the chests are named with everything that might be of use. We have, like I said, all my chests with everything that might be of an importance. My baryonyx did die, unfortunately. That is confirmed. My baryonyx did die. Now, if we go to the very top, we have just a very lovely view across the ocean. Now, you can only crouch read to get into here due to the fact that it's, very small. And if you gamers have not really guessed what the style of build is, it is an Asian type of build. That's what we're going to be focusing on hopefully today, and hopefully throughout the rest of the series, is that we're going to be building a lot of Asian focused builds. So now that I introduced really everything that I need to introduce, the first thing in today's video is to be hatching up this tapejara. Now this tapejara was actually I bred it up with two of Neo's tapejaras because I have no flyer. If you did not watch the live stream that I did with Axeman a couple of days ago, my tapejara, my pterodon died, and as a result of that I've got no flyer. And then today, on my way to get some resources for today's build, which is what we're going to be doing, I found an alpha raptor and I tried attacking it, and sure enough, with my luck, it killed me. And I ended up only shooting it once with a crossbow and it died. So it was a little bit frustrating. So I now have no good level baryonyx, and as a result of that, I am unable to really move around that well. So what I'm going to be doing now is just really grow up and tame up, well, not really tame up, but grow up a tapejara. So we have a nice suitable place here. This is 30. Oh, come back here. There we go. So we have ourselves a tapejara level 240. Not bad, actually. Disable wandering. There's not many colors, but big deal. And we're just going to pull it all the way over here. Will it hobble along? Or let's just lower the distance and probably put some meat in it, because it will die if I do not put any meat. So it's options. Nope. What was it? Behavior from to lowest. There we go. So now it should be very low. Yeah, it should be low. I'm just gonna quickly run to the base, grab some. What's I'm gonna call it? Oh god, I forgot the name. Meat. There you go. Put it into its inventory, and then I've got the long and arduous process of growing it up as well as doing the imprints, because a fully imprinted tapejara would be very nice actually, and it would actually be also quite useful. So now we got some meat. We can run right back to here. Hopefully it will take meat without any problems. It has not died yet, because otherwise I would have gotten a notification, which is of course always nice. And the $1 million question is that it's right here. Very slow. Good to know. Very, very slow. Fantastic. So it does take meat. So yeah, I'm going to be sitting here for about an hour just doing that, and then I will be back with hopefully a fully grown tapejara and of course its imprinting done. Well, that was very short-lived. It looks like there will be no imprinting due to the fact that he wants Dillo kibble. I don't have any Dillos, and I don't think anybody near me actually has Dillo kibble. So looks like that was very short-lived. I'll wait until this guy grows up, however. So the tapejara is about to finish its growth progress. It's been about, I'd say, an hour, give or take. However, just before it ends, I would like to tell a little story about how my microphone broke. It's a very interesting story, actually, and it only happened less than 5 minutes ago, and I'm not kidding. So I was just sitting around doing my normal thing, and I pull my microphone down so I can, prepare to, start recording. What happens? My microphone part breaks off from the part that connects it to the boom arm. So I now have a jagged piece of metal resting against a book, keeping it up close enough to my mouth that you can hear me still, while my boom is like above my screen, and a cable coming halfway down it, halfway up it, so it can go over my monitor, and then, you know, to my microphone. Yeah, and I'm not joking. So, meanwhile, just as this, you know, finishes up, I've looked online for a possible replacement for this, and I found one that will, actually, I'll get tomorrow morning, just before work, so then it is, you know, I can actually use it. And just like that, the Tapejara has grown up. And there we have it. Our own Tapejara. I did talk with Neo, and he says that be warned that if there are any mutations on this Tapejara, I will be killed. However, luckily there are there are no mutations whatsoever, which is perfect. Now we can actually continue on to the actual part of the video. And the actual part is to build. I am focusing most of my builds around the Asian style. And that is what this build is going to be based around. I'm going to be building a gateway. Now I do have most of the resources needed, so it should go quite easy. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm doing a very typical Chinese gateway, you know, with a large arc in the center and then two smaller ones on the side. There will be a I have, like I said, most, if not all, the resources really needed. I can craft them up, you know, off camera, you know, just here and there. So it should be very easy to successfully do. So I've got no audio whatsoever, and I have no idea if that's because my microphone broke or what, but I can watch a YouTube video without any problem, so I guess it's just a game. So I do apologize, gamers, if there is no audio. So I'm just going to grab the resources that I'll be needing. I'll be grabbing the... I think that's about it, actually. Yep, that's practically it for now. Now, like I said, I am only going to be doing one side of this. The other side is probably going to be off camera, since there's going to be two entranceways. There's going to be one here, and then there's going to be one on the opposite side. Now, because of that, I will have to do that, you know, later on, like I said, and I also will have to block off that entire part over there. Now, there is a little ledge further into this forest here, which we will be using actually as a future build possibility. So I can use that as a natural barrier, and I would only really have to block off a little bit. It's not this here. It's a little bit difficult to see, honestly, through the foliage. However, if we do move on a little bit to, I think it's here. Yes, right here. So this is a natural barrier. Actually, no, that's not it. That's a small version of it. Here we go. This here is a natural barrier that just practically cuts off half of the area that I'm building, which is perfect for me, really, because all I really will need to do is just block off a little bit more, and then I've more or less have my area enclosed and safe, which is, like I always say, fantastic. I believe I could also just do it here if I want to have a smaller area, but it will entirely depend on my future builds. So now that we got, you know, really the future plans, how I broke my microphone or how my microphone just broke, I can actually start with the build. I'm probably going to do it roughly here. This seems like a good place to start. Right here, that's cutting right across here. And it's fantastic, really. I have to stop saying fantastic. People keep saying I say fantastic too much, which is true. I do say fantastic far too often. But yeah, this is one big gateway. Now, this is going to take up practically half of everything, really. And if I'm going to really continue, actually, no, this will actually be fine. I think this will be perfect. I thought it would be, you know, quite small. Oh yeah, these are tiny. So it will be difficult to do this. However, I believe it'll be fine. Also, I did find, you know, the vampire mask. So hence why my eyes are glowing. It's not because I am an evil person. Mwahaha. But let's see if we just rotate this a little bit. Not too much. There we go. I'm not going to say fantastic because I said that like 6 times already. Okay. That seems to be aligned nicely. We can place that. We can back it right up. Okay. I should probably destroy this here. Can I? Okay. I guess I could. I think I'll be fine if I just run around. Oh, it's a bit tricky. Okay. Yeah, I believe I'll be fine. So I haven't moved my position in any way that could... I think I actually did move my position. There we go. Rotated just a tad. Is that fine? I don't think so. It seems to be aligning very nicely. Alright, I think it's fine. we can center this like so, and there we have it. The two gates that, actually the three gates that, I was about to say four, the three gates that will determine really how everything goes. It's really eerie at the fact there's no sound. It really, really is eerie. I was actually debating whether or not to put any, you know, gates. However, I do think it looks nicer with gates. So that's what we have decided to stick with. That looks fine. Just one massive gate there, and then we have this one here. There we go. So, like I said, I did craft up enough to do the other side, which I will do entirely off camera. However, I guess we can throw down the gates now and just set up a simple defense. Is it large enough, this area here? It should be large enough. I mean, yeah, I think it's large enough. However, we will have to pay close attention. Nope, that's small. We have to pay close attention to whether or not this will fit in here. It looks like it will, but it's never. It's always safe to. It's always good to be safe. God, Jesus Christ, words are difficult today. It's always good to be safer than sorry. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Let's say move it over a little bit, rotate it a little bit more that way. Still a little bit. There we go. I think that should be perfect. Wow, I can actually fly with a lot of weight on the top of jar, which I'm I'm very happy for. I'm not good with words today, gamers. Jesus. Okie dokie. Now, let's see if we can clip this. Not really clip it, but, you know, sink it in just right. I would like to keep this as straight as possible. And I will be using foundations because actually this is something that I learned from Neo, was that foundations just look so much nicer than very simple, you know, what's it called? Yeah, very simple. God, I forgot the word for it. Yeah, just a simple wall, really. And I have to agree with him, it does look a lot more simple and clean and all of that. So we can do the exact same thing here, like that. And there we have it. We practically have the start of our wall. I've got to put that away, otherwise that will mess with everything. So, yes, that's practically most of it done. Yeah, now it's, will this, oh shit, that's gonna hurt. So we're gonna just start piling this up. I'm probably gonna stick with using foundations. Yeah, I would probably say foundations are the best right now, just to build. They look, like Neo said, much nicer than walls. You give this sense of this big chunky wall that's just been built, which actually has just been built. So I really like how the aesthetic of it, and I have to agree with him. It does look nice. All right, let's see. Will you clip now? No, of course you. Why would you clip back there? I've got a demo gun. Why am I not using a demo gun? Let's see. Will you clip in the right position? Yes, you will. All right. I would probably say 3 high is probably as big as you really need it. If you gamers are following along at home and deciding to do this, I don't know why you would base any builds off of what I do, but hey, if you ever wanted to, you could. Okay. Can you clip? You want to clip? There we go. Nope. No, you don't, apparently. Okay, so it didn't clip anywhere too crazy. Can we do a... No, you're gonna clip... Come on. Come on, I know you want to clip. Oh, I just had it. No, it clips below, which is not good in any standard. Okay, there we go. So, that's practically as high as I'm going to go. I mean, I could go higher, but I don't think it's really necessary. I think it's not necessary in any circumstance for you to go any higher. This here consists of 3, so we can just throw this up. Come on, thank you. Will you snap? Yes, you will. Very nice. And no, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, so that should be everything, really. Of course, that's not the end of the build. There is more to come. So it is quite late for me right now, and this build will have to continue to tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'm going to be taking a small little break. I'll be continuing to look at referencing images and various types of images that I can get, you know, a certain idea of how I would like it to look like. So I will be gone for probably 12 hours. However, you gamers, it will be merely seconds. So like I said, I will be continuing this build in the morning or afternoon. So you gamers won't miss anything. The only thing I will miss is really the Tapejara. I mean, I don't want to leave this newborn alone, even though it's been awake for, I'd say, a couple of hours. So yeah, I'll see you gamers in my morning, but your second. In the last 2 or so days, I have been crafting a lot. I've also done a couple of test builds to see how it would look roughly once the build is completed. And I have to say that I quite like it. I will be doing a couple of tweaks here and there, the ones of things that I did not end up testing or anything like that. However, the first thing that I'm going to be showing you is that I have practically spent the 2 days just crafting up resources that we will be needing. So much so, actually, that the Tapejara that we actually bred in this video is full. I mean, I mean, look how slow it is. I mean, let's give this guy a break. So I'm just gonna actually just take a couple things off of him, and then we'll get with the building part. Okay, so we made him slightly lighter. Yeah, a little bit lighter, but not too light. And so practically what I've decided to do is I've decided to go for, of course, still with the aesthetics that you know, the aesthetic hasn't changed. However, I've changed it a little bit so that it is more has a little bit more reason and more purpose. And what the hell? Okay, that was just some lag. And so the first thing we're going to do actually is we're going to find roughly the center of this wall. Of course, you cannot find the center of a wall that only has 3 wide, so I'm going to be placing it exactly 1 away from that region there. Oh, I forgot to take that down. Whoops, you were not meant to say that. There you go. You saw nothing, gamers. Nothing. But yeah, practically I'm building it exactly 1 foundation away from the gate. You'll see later on why I'm doing this. However, it will actually make it look quite nice, I have to admit. I did test this out, and I also showed some of the Gaming Evolved members, and they actually thought it would look quite nice. So we're just going to throw this on here, if we can get it to snap, please. There we go. There we go. Fantastic. Now we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So like I said, one across, down. Hopefully I have enough foundations. I roughly calculated how many I needed, so it might not be exact. So like I said, 1 across, and then up. Now the reason why these are less than the other side is because of the location of it. This ground here is actually slightly lower slightly higher than the ground on the other side, and it looks like we are 1 foundation short, so that's a little bit of a bummer. However, I can just go quickly get one from the workbench, since I do have enough resources to craft up whatever we are really missing. For example, this foundation is not going to want to snap for me. Of course you would snap there. Why would you snap anywhere where I wanted you to? You know, ARK building has definitely improved. However, it still has a long way to go. Okay, so I'll do that side later. I'll focus mostly on this side so then I don't have to bore you gamers too much. Next up, we use pillars. Okay, maybe not that many pillars, because those seem to be a bit heavy. Here we go. Nope, still a bit heavy. Okay, we'll use half. Okay, there you go. Half is perfect. So to give the aesthetic of, you know, like a border, I've decided to use pillars on the corners. Every single corner will get a pillar. As you did notice, gamers, there are some smaller versions of the pillars due to the fact that in some locations the pillars do not really want to clip as I want them to. So we have the smaller ones just in case we do need them. Nope, I do not want you there. However, that could possibly look nice. I didn't really try that, but it could look nice. So we're just going to throw this one here, and that's practically it. That's really how it's going to end up looking. I did consider putting it here, but actually, yeah, I'm going to put it here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep it there. It gives that appearance that it's a lot more chunky. Okay, so we're going to keep that there. However, these ones here, oh, of course, why would you place it there? It will clearly green in another location. There we go. I'm not going to say fantastic, because probably by the amount of times I said fantastic already in this video, it's overwhelming. So these 7 will not place in any of the locations that I wanted to. Actually, this one might, if I can just get it just right. I saw it. I saw it. There we go. There. No, of course you would do that. You see, this is ARK building 101. This is what every builder has to sacrifice. Both his or her time is just figuring out why this will never work. Look. Oh, it worked. It worked. Oh my goodness, it worked. All right, so I might as well just throw this in here actually, because I don't think we're going to be needing the tall ones right now. I can throw this in here as well. And now we can focus on the smaller versions, because it's the smaller ones that we really need right here. Of course, I'm going to build them as far down as possible. There. This gives the appearance of that castle Asian style. Not quite Asian actually, now that I think about it, but you know, it gives that appearance. We can grab you now. We can land you, because that flapping is getting a tad bit annoying. All right, let's see. Did this place correctly? It did. Very nice indeed. And actually, are those all my pillars? I think they are. Wow. Okay, so we use those pillars a lot quicker than I expected. I was expecting them to, you know, last a little bit longer, but it is what it is. You can't really do anything about that. I believe, yeah, these here won't really work, unfortunately. Let's just try this. Come on, snap, please. No, you don't want to snap there. There you go. Okay, these work. These are fine. Oh, actually, no, they're not fine. These need to be one higher, so I'll have to get another pillar later on to throw on top. Yeah, that's the height it needs to be. So I guess what I can do is I can just throw them down at that height, and then I can just put another pillar below it to give that appearance. There, see, yeah, there you go. That's what I'm going for. That's the exact thing I'm going for. Yeah, there you go. See, it gives that appearance that this is a fortification and that no one should mess with this place. So once the pillars have been placed, my plan is to actually just remove, I think it was this one is the one I decided to remove. Yes. Was it this one? I don't remember, but it was yes, it was this one. And it was to give this appearance that there is a I wouldn't say weak spot, but an entrance, really. You know, this is practically it. I'm going to should I keep this or should I change it? Do you know what? I have a good idea. I've got an idea that will revolutionize everything. So we're going to take that one down, we're going to pick this one up, and we're going to pick this one up. Okay. Actually, no, we're going to have to need that one on top, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put windows there. This is something I just decided just to think up right now. This had no plan whatsoever. This was never intentional. This was never part of the build actually. But I think windows here would actually look nice. Just give that appearance that no matter what, there's an entrance, or I wouldn't say entrance, but you know, there's something here. So I mean, it also looks nice. It gives that free look appearance. And these doors will drive me crazy one day, but right now they're fine. So we're gonna pick that up, and we have 5 extra foundations left. Very nice, very nice. Maybe we can use it for the later part of the build, but we will have to see. So now, once we use the foundations, once we threw down the foundations, we can continue with a little more of a tricky part. We're gonna have to use the tapejara to get up here. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Will you get? There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna use these now, and we're gonna place these on the side. And this here we can continue with that shape of the roof continuing down, and that's the shape I actually wanted to get. I'm gonna focus actually most on this side, and then off camera I will do the other side, since it is much smaller and it's a smaller portfolio. Now I know for a fact I do not have enough walls for this. However, hopefully it will be fine, because we will be needing walls for the later part of the project. So yeah, you see, look at that, I'm already out of walls, so I definitely need to craft up some more walls, which is a pity, but it is what it is, really. So we can throw this up actually here, and we're gonna now throw down the sloped walls. This is probably sometimes this is the most annoying part of the entire build, are these sloped walls, because sometimes they just don't want to clip when I want them to. Alright, so this is how far I'm going out. And that's really the plan, is to continue out like this all the way to the end. like so. That's the end. Yes, that is the end. And then that's roughly, I would say, half of the roof done. Yeah, roughly half the roof. That way I'm able to, ooh, that was close. I'm able to, give that, like I said, a sloped appearance to the ceilings. And it is now daytime. So I took a little bit of a break so I didn't have to build in the nighttime. However, I did speed up the process a little bit. I added the walls and the ceilings to here for the gates. What I did was I just stacked up the foundations and then I just put the walls and then I put the foundation and then I put the ceilings underneath. I also got 4 more pillars to put on this side. I need to do another 4 on the other side. I hollowed out this area, of course you saw that. I added a window and I also added the 2 walls to the side. I'm probably going to add a door here, but I'm not sure. And that is where we're currently at. So what it kind of looks like right now is perfect. This is exactly what the aesthetic I'm going for. However, it is not yet finished. There's still one last thing that needs to be, well, actually there's a couple things needed to be added. However, in general, there's usually, actually, yeah, now that I think about it, there's probably quite a few things to do to be added still. And one of those things are the ramps. Now, of course, if you are doing this in vanilla, this would be a lot more tricky for you. And you probably have to use various types of methods. However, thank God on this server we have Structures Plus. And what Structures Plus allows you to do is it allows you to clip 2 styles together. And that will actually come in very handy later on because once we... Oh god, what did that clip? That did not clip where I wanted it to. However, once this is done, I'm actually just going to throw down a quick one right here. Oh god, that was very stupid of me. There we go. Okay, so we're going to, like I said, we're going to throw down the ramps, and I'll show you why it's going to be very, very handy later on. Of course, I do not have enough ramps. Typical me, I guess, being unprepared, because we need how many ramps? 2 more ramps. Yeah, that's a disappointment actually, but I believe yes, there's 1 ramp here, which will come in handy later on. Actually, no, we do not need to switch it to stairs. However, yeah, it's fine. I mean, we're short 1 ramp. However, that doesn't matter. So with the ramps, we're going to switch them all to stairs. And this will give the aesthetic similar to the main base. Where you can... Okay, now this here is the tricky part. We have to somehow grab this one, the right one. Okay, and... Okay, nope. Nope. Okay, let's see what happens if we pick this up. Nothing, thank God. And now we can hopefully just get the ramp, please. No, yeah, that's wooden ramp. There we go. Okay. That's good to know. That actually works. It's a bit of a glitch. Actually, it is a glitch. And okay, I did not think that through. I need another foundation. All right. By the way, I did get my body back, but that's kind of obvious. Let's see. We're just going to throw this here. Can we throw this on top, please? Will you clip, please? Oh, this is ARK 101 again. Not... What do you mean? Foundation, not... No snap point. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. I believe the problem had to do with the ramp. That was a problem. So, if you're doing this in a modded server, keep in mind that it will cause some problems. And honestly, if that's going to be the problem, then we definitely need to find a way of fixing this. Because I do not like just having the ramp as it is. So we're going to have to figure out a way to finagle this, really. I saw... Okay, it just says a stone roof. Okay, how are we going to do this? Alright, this is a tad bit annoying. We can throw that one down. That's not a problem. But it's the fact that this ramp causes a lot of problems for me. And I don't like... Can I jump? There you go. I don't like the fact that I'm unable to edit it in the way I would like it to. Oh wait, I just had it. Fixed? Yes, fixed. Yay! Okay. So it is very glitchy and buggy and causes a lot of problems. However, if you're able to do it, it's fine. Now the next problem really, or the next challenge, is this one here, because this here is just so much higher. Yeah, this is much higher. So I guess we can just throw down a quick temporary place here. Okay, can I jump up to here? I can. Oh, I can just step up. That also works. And we can switch these here to stairs. There we go. There you go. That looks much nicer. I'm just gonna actually delete my, delete my body here so then the light can go away. Yes, it goes away now. So that looks much nicer, and that is actually pretty close to completion. I just need to do practically this main part here, and then we're more or less done. The top. What am I gonna do at the top? Probably do some ceilings, really. Or even better, I'm not sure if this will work. Probably won't, but you can always trust ARK to either has some. There we go. Yep. It looks like it might work. I mean, it's a waste of foundations, it really is, but it still sticks with that aesthetic that this is a big, chunky wall. And honestly, that is exactly what we're going for. Now, the $1 million question is, will you snap in here? You will not, but I'll just leave that unplugged. And that's practically it, actually. That's really half of it done. There's, of course, a couple of things missing. Next up will be this big piece here. However, we have run out of time for the day. Of course, I can stretch this out, cut out a lot. However, this will have to continue in a part 2, or I'll do this entirely off camera. I'll do a similar style to this here, except, of course, since this is larger, it's going to have a bigger fanning out and probably a little bit more detail. So, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're new, do not forget to subscribe. I've got a lot of resource grinding to do for the next video slash, the continuation of the build. Actually, before we wrap it up, what are these? This is just a medium, and this are 2 simple stone pillars. That's actually perfect. We can more or less finish off this side before we wrap up the video. We can go here, and we can throw down the entrance. Well, not really entrance, but, it just gives that nice aesthetic. And it also gives that feel that is just a lot larger than it is. Which is exactly the feel that I think a lot of Asian related builds are, is that you get this grand scale of things. So we're just gonna actually just throw these pillars here for now, and then of course we just need to get 2 more just to put on that side. However, like I said, this is where we're gonna wrap the video. If you're new to the video, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're new, do not forget to subscribe. It was actually quite a fun build. It's not complete just yet. However, the fact that we have a wall now is exactly what I am looking for. There's going to probably be a part 2 with doing the tall tower. And, of course, I will have to wait once I get all the resources. This has actually came out much nicer than I like. Probably going to throw down some torches. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the very next video. Goodbye. And don't forget, gamers, to keep on gaming.